for 10 rounds, and it's in the lightweight division. The judges, Frank Cairo, Frank Brunet, and Joe Pasquale. Counting for the knockdown seconds, alternate referee Teddy Pick. The timekeeper to bell is Justin Buchanan. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of the scheduled 10-round lightweight bout, referee Tony Perez. And now, boxing fans, introducing the principals. First, in the red corner, wearing the dark blue trunks with the light blue trim. He tipped in at 136 3/4 pounds. This gentleman has 21 wins, only 5 losses with 13 knockouts. All the way from New Orleans, Louisiana. Boxing fans, let's welcome Melvin, the Tank, Paul. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with the green and red trim. He weighed in at an even 138 pounds. This young man is undefeated in 16 professional bouts with 13 knockouts. From Cranston, Rhode Island, boxing fans, here is Vinny Paz, the Tasmanian Devil, Pazienza.
Pazienza and Paul, you both received your instruction in the dressing room, right? I want you to obey my commands and protect yourself all the time. Is there any questions at this time? Seconds, fighters? No? Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Well, Randy, Pazienza doesn't want to punch himself out before the first round. As Pazienza, just 22 against Melvin Paul. Paul has fought 10 rounds or more 4 times. He's been in there with Hector Camacho, Robin Blake, Boza Edwards, Terrence Ali. So he brings that experience into the ring against the youthful Vinny Pazienza. Well, Paul's only 25 at that. But Vinny Paz on the rise at 16-0 with 13 knockouts and steps into the main event tonight. Non-stop in the ring. And he's now looking to size up his opponent, Melvin Paul. Pazienza started his professional career by knocking out his first 11 opponents. And since then has had 5 more fights and 2 more knockouts.
Melvin Paul won the first 15 fights of his career, then stepped in the ring against Hector Camacho. And believe it or not, he said Camacho wasn't the best guy he fought. Tyrone Crawley, whom he beat, said he wasn't the best guy. He said Robin Blake wasn't the best guy. It was earlier this year in a fight for the Continental of America's title against Darrell Tyson here in Atlantic City. Melvin Paul lost a 12-round decision. Said Tyson was the toughest guy he's ever taken on.
Well, he's going up against a tough customer tonight as they exchange. Pazienza says no. Pazienza in one fight had pulled a muscle during the fight. Turned out that he was fighting all along with a double hernia, which was later operated on, but he was able to get through that fight with another victory. Paz had passed up the 1984 Olympics, said his style more suited for the pros, and he turned pro a couple of years ago at the tender age of 20.
Al, this is not an easy fight for Melvin Paul to take because only 10 days ago he had been training for this fight for about 3 weeks or so, maybe even longer. His brother was killed in a shooting. He pulled out of the fight, and then his trainer, Percy Pugh, and his manager, they had to talk him into the fight once again. And they said, your brother would have wanted it. His family told him that's the way it would have been. And here he is again, fighting really on guts tonight.
And perhaps the best therapy at this point for Melvin Paul. Coming up to 30 seconds remaining in the first round. Scheduled 10-rounder. And Vinny Pazienza, a big cut, opened up. So you see the cut now on the forehead of Vinny Pazienza, right under the hairline, at the hairline on the right side.
In the head. Oh, that had to be a butt. Didn't see anything there, but the two of them had it. Let's listen if we can.
Luduva's looking for it. They can't find it. Pazienza said it's in the head.
Don't let him get away.
And you see how upset Pazienza is in the corner.
Sneak up to him, hit him with that left hook, right crook. You're wasting time. Let him take the play with him. Hit him. Give me that water. Get the water, Vaseline. Where's that water ball?
As the two exchanging words at the bell to end the first round.
You got to start getting with that jab. Move with that jab.
Melvin Paul looks across the ring at his opponent, knowing that he has been cut at an unusual spot. So this should heat up very quickly here at the start of the second round. Vinny Pazienza on the right, Melvin Paul on the left.
Ace Murata, the cut man for Vinny Pazienza. Ace, one of the best in the business. He's the man who actually, Sean O'Grady owes a world championship to. Sean cut horribly against Hilmer Kenty about 4 years ago. Ace Murata kept those cuts closed. Sean went on to win a 15-round decision in one of the greatest lightweight fights of all time.
Pazienza holding off with the right and then the left. As they butt heads once again in the corner. Pazienza.
You wonder, will there be another cut from that? Nothing on the face of Paul. Pazienza fighting with a fury I have never seen in him.
He has opened it up. Doesn't want that cut to get any worse.
Al, in his corner, they told Pazienza to sneak up on him and hit him with the right hand. How do you sneak up on a fighter?
As Pazienza takes it to Melvin Paul. And there's the right, and Paul goes down.
One of the biggest punches I have seen in 1985. He wound up with the right hand, and it was a single shot.
Vinny Pazienza has just hit a grand slam.
Well, normally when a guy is looking for the home run, Al, you and I know you don't get it. He was looking for that one-punch knockout, incensed by being butted in the first round. Near the end of the round, the blood pouring down his forehead. It's up in his scalp somewhere. He was looking for that one big right hand. He was showing Melvin Paul, here it comes, baby. Melvin never got out of the way. Never saw it coming. You talk about one-punch knockouts.
The Tasmanian Devil delivers in the second round as Paul ends up wide open as Pazienza came from the knees. The doctors administering now to Melvin Paul, wondering where that one came from. So Pazienza had the cut in the head, did not want to risk the possibility of that cut getting worse and perhaps the blood dripping down from the forehead into the eye, and took it into his own hands, or I should say into his right hand, in the second round as Melvin Paul falls in the second as Pazienza wound up and delivered a mighty shot heard round this Harrah's Marina.